Hi there, I'm James Faulkner and welcome to this video series on trends within wealth management. I'm happy to be joined here with Will Ferrand, our Performance Director. Will, thanks for joining.
Thanks a lot, happy to be here.
Good stuff. Will, explain a bit more about the regulation space and how that is pertinent within wealth management.
So I think over the last sort of 15 years, the industry, not just wealth management, the banking industry in general, has had a lot of scandals, starting with the financial crisis in 2008. And so we've seen a huge rise in regulation over that time. And what that means is an extra burden for wealth managers, an extra cost, especially smaller firms may not always have the resources to be able to cope with it all. So that's where we're trying to help out.
Lots of talk about MiFID. If you don't mind, if you can explain just a little bit about what it is first.
So I actually work sort of covering EMEA, so MiFID is something that's very, very relevant, especially in Europe. And MiFID has different aspects to it. So there's some aspects that are more general to the industry and some aspects that are sort of specific to wealth management. So in terms of the general aspects, I think that the decoupling of commissions in terms of what buy sides and wealth managers sort of get bundled in with the buy side for MiFID purposes, but in terms of how they pay for research versus how they pay for execution, that's been split out, so they have to show that they're actually paying for their research. But then there's some aspects that are more specific to wealth management, so and we've got some parallel regulations with MiFID, so PRIPS and UCITS for those that like their acronyms. And within PRIPS and UCITS, you have to create key information documents. These key information documents tell you a bit more about what the investment is, what the risk is on the investment, what the different fees that are being charged are, so people actually know what the fees are. And you have to actually check that an investment is suitable for someone, so that you can't sell a complex derivative to someone that doesn't understand anything about finance. And that's where we're helping. We're ingesting key information documents so that we can provide them to wealth advisors who can then pass them on to their clients. And we work in terms of looking at our fund database and looking at which particular share classes would be relevant to which type of investor.
Okay. And if you don't mind, explain a bit more about KYC and what role Refinitiv play.
Yeah, definitely. So KYC, I think, is something that's extremely important. It's making sure that someone is who they say they are, that their money comes from where they say it does. So Refinitiv has a whole wealth of tools and has put a huge amount of investment into this. So whether it's looking at whether someone's politically exposed, whether they have any adverse media about them, who the ultimate beneficial owner of funds are they on a sanctions list, and being able to do this sort of screening to see, okay, is this person who they think they are? And on the whole, the basic screening tools that we provide with information coming from publicly available sources, is going to be plenty. You're going to be able to tick someone off. I'm sure if you were to give me your money, you'd be ticked off in a second as being legitimate. But sometimes you need to do a little bit more research. So we actually have a team that give that personal touch and dig in a little bit deeper and really provide enhanced due diligence documents so that you can really make sure that their money, that the person is who they say they are, their money's coming from where they say it is.
Okay, perfect. Very insightful. Thank you so much, Will. Thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.